Hello everybody, Edu626 here bringing you some more Star Wars Battlefront gameplay. Today I'm bringing you some Walker Assault on the map Jakku, or I guess Battle of Jakku or whatever. Or it's technically called Graveyard of Giants, but the planet itself is called Jakku from Star Wars, so I usually just call it Jakku, but either way, I mean and honestly, it's not my favorite map to play in some cases, but certainly it's certainly some content to bring to the channel. I don't even think you guys have really seen Jakku much unless it's a fighter squadron or something, so I figured this would be a nice change of pace. Now, I don't plan on using this entire gameplay because this is about 17.5 minutes long if used in full. I just want to quickly talk over some stuff with you guys and, see where we go from there. Although with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy. So, what I really want to talk about... Oh wait, this is bullshit. Explain to me where I hit that. God, I hate flying sometimes in this game. As much as I love Fighter Squadron, I can't stand flying in this game at times. You feel like you don't even fucking touch the thing and you die. Quite frankly, I think it's bullshit. But, so what I want to talk about, this news is, I don't know if it's news or stuff that's just come out or whatever, I don't know. I recently saw but maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I recently saw that Star Wars HQ had posted some sort of gameplay of Star Wars Battlefront 2, which would be seen as to many as a supply drop. Now, this is what I got out of the videos I saw from those, and I'll give my thoughts about what the supply drops would be like and everything. This is basically what I saw. Let's put it this way. It's basically an upgraded version of the star card system that is in this game currently, and that I think is absolute bullcrap. What I do like about the star card system in this is that you can change it during the class. They're not used as pickups or whatever. And from what I've seen so far, with all the beta gameplay being, released daily by channels who were actually at E3 and all that stuff, the star cards don't seem to be that bad right now anyway. I mean, from what I've seen, the game looks to be more balanced than what this game is right now, which is what I'm happy about. And these supply drops that I'm talking about here, what they do is that they basically can give you upgraded versions of a vanilla star card. So say you have I don't know, say you have a grenade or something, I don't know. Or, even better, I'll use the example that Star Wars HQ used in their videos. And I'll link their videos down that they made about them in the description below if you want to see what I'm talking about. So they used the Sentry, which is on the heavy class of, they used the Sentry, which is on the heavy class. And what it does is it basically gives you, there's like a couple versions. I think it's like rare, super rare, something along the lines of a legendary or epic star card. I don't know. It's different. It's like 4 or 5 different variations. Each one better than the last, from what it looks like. And what it basically does is it basically, that specific star card that it's used for. Oh, here's the hero pickup, and I got fucked over. God, I hate that. I hope they don't. I'm so glad that pickups are out of the next game. It's not even funny. I'm so happy about it. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. But so basically what it does is it basically improves certain aspects of your star card. So say you're using the Sentry minigun thingy, I guess one upgrade does is it basically gives you a second or 2 longer of usage or whatever, and maybe more damage on it, that type of stuff, which I think it's pretty good. The only thing I'm worried about is, are they going to put stuff in, honestly, with all the, I even made a video about it prior. I think it was COD World War II. I gave my thoughts about, what do you call supply drops and shit. In my honest opinion, even though I complained about it being in COD World War II, I don't see them being that big of an issue in Star Wars Battlefront. I just, you know, I'm kind of over the whole supply drop craze going on over the last couple years. To me, it's getting old. I kind of hate the one thing I just hate about it is balance in the game. I mentioned this during my COD World War II commentary. You know, if the game isn't balanced, it's not going to be fun. That's basically what I'm trying to get at here. You know, games like Advanced Warfare from Call of Duty were some of the most unbalanced games I think I've ever played in my life. I don't want Battlefront 2 to be like that because, in all honesty, I'm relying on Battlefront 2 to help my channel in the next few years to come because the hype around this game is so big. I want to jump on top of that train as soon as I can so that I could, you know, grow my own channel, not just making it a Star Wars channel, but at least having Star Wars to the point where I think it's going to, you know, help grow it exponentially, you know, because the growth has been kind of slow lately for me. I'm trying to do the best I can, but I can only do so much, you know, so I'm hoping maybe Star Wars Battlefront 2 kind of helps me with that. And the supply drop system, once again, worries me because I just don't want the game to be super imbalanced. Well, is it called a supply drop? I don't even know. I don't even know how you acquire these things. I think you earn them through credits or whatever that you earn during the game. I'm not entirely sure how that goes. I guess I should have rewatched those videos, but I actually tried to watch one last night, and I just, you know, I didn't have much time to do it, so I just, you know, I watched a little bit basically to make this commentary, basically giving you what my thoughts were. Apparently there's also something called parts. Apparently you can craft shit too. I don't know. I don't entirely know what to do with that. I don't know, like the thing I don't understand is what type of stuff could you possibly be crafting? You know what I mean? Is it, you know, what attachments, or is it something else? I don't know. But either way, I mean, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, I mean, some people may be moaning and groaning about this being in the game, but in my humble opinion, it's not, you know, super amazing, but at the same time, it's not really bad because from what I've seen, the game, the star cards could be balanced. Like in this particular game, and I'm going to talk about this in my last, you know, Battlefront 1 video, you know, where I basically do a reflection on, that's going to be coming up in a few months, but basically one of the things I'm going to talk about is how the star cards in this game allowed noob friendly, you know, tactics and whatever. Like you can sit in the back of the fucking map and hit people with a pulse cannon a mile away. That type of shit. You know, that type of shit is annoying to me. And a lot of this stuff is very noob friendly. It's not fun to be killed by. Sure, it's fun to use, but it's very frustrating to be killed by. And right now, you know, the star card system that they have in place for Battlefront 2, you know, I personally didn't really want it in the game, but from what I'm looking and reading about and watching videos about right now, it's not as bad it seems to be not as bad as I thought it would be, basically. And like I said, the supply drops being involved in it, you know, could it help or hurt it? I have no clue. That's, you know, something yet to be seen. Let's put it this way. When the game eventually releases, I think in November, we'll have our answer then. As of right now, we can only speculate. I just want the game to be good. I'm not saying this game is bad, but it certainly didn't age well in my opinion. So, if you ask me, it got potentially worse as time went on. Like I said, in my humble opinion, people can disagree with me if they'd like. But I just want the game to age better than what this game did, because like I said, they added star cards and shit that got even more noob friendly as time went on in the game and the lifespan of Battlefront 1. I want Battlefront 2 to have a long lasting lifespan. I want it to have a great, you know, player count, you know, each day that it's out. Sure, it's going to go down over time, but I just want it to be good, you know. So basically, you know, it's something to have. Of course, I'm worried about it because prior experience with games like Black Ops 2 and Advanced Warfare for Call of Duty. I don't want, Star Wars Battlefront, a game that I'm probably looking forward to more than any game coming out this year, to have the same fate as some of those games. And I think it's reasonable, I think it's a reasonable reason to be worried. The hype around this game is so big right now. And in my personal opinion, this is EA's last chance to make a really good impression regarding the Star Wars franchise games or whatever. If this game fails, EA might as well just give up at that point. Sure, there's more aspects to the game than just multiplayer, unlike this one, but at the same time, if multiplayer is always probably a bigger factor than single player itself, although the single player does look really good. But if multiplayer fails, the game almost as a whole fails, in my opinion. So, like I said, we'll just have to see where these supply drops, allow the game to go. Like I said, I'm not as super worried about it as I am for COD World War II, if I even decide to get the game. It's just, like I said, prior experience, and actually I should mention this as well. The game doesn't even look like it'll have DLC weapons like that or anything nothing like what Call of Duty has done, where putting weapons in the game that are impossible to get. It's like a 1 in a million chance unless you have one of those contracts, which is what everybody's complaining about, the sweaty 100 kill or 100 win contracts or whatever. That's basically the only way some people can get weapons in the game. Now, like I said before, it doesn't look like that's the case in Star Wars Battlefront, which I'm happy about. But it's still reason to be skeptical in terms of game balancing and yada yada yada. Anyway, folks, I don't want to bore you too long. I've already went about 12 and a half minutes. I just hope you guys, understand what I'm trying to talk to you guys about. And I just hope that it's basically all I want. All I want is this game to be good. I don't want it to suffer the same fate that so many other games before it have, regarding, supply drops and shit. So, I don't even think there'll be a main focal point of the game. It's just, like I said, something to have concern about, at least in my opinion, because, horrible prior experiences. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. I really would like to know what some of you guys are thinking about, especially if you're going to buy the game. If you're going to buy the game and you're going to buy the game and you haven't heard about this or whatever, I highly advise you to watch the videos I put down in the description below first, and only then I want you to see this video. Watch the videos first, then watch this video, and see if if I'm just see if I'm just really over exaggerating it, or maybe I'm just not I'm paranoid. Maybe that's the word I'm thinking of. See if I'm just paranoid about it or whatever. Anyway, this is Ed0626. I'll see you guys hopefully very soon. I've been a little busy lately. I haven't gotten as much time to get commentaries out as I would like. I'll basically talk about that some other time. But regardless, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.